Hey y'all, thanks for tuning into the Nintendo Drive. If you're hanging out with us on YouTube, be sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Or if you're getting cozy and listening to us on your podcast feed, make sure you're following and leaving us nice reviews. You can also support the show on Patreon and pick up some awesome merch. Links to those and more are in the description, but let's get the show started.
What's up, gamers? What is up, gamers? Welcome to the Nintendo Drive. It's me, Sean Capri, with none other than the Lockleth. How about the Lockleth? Not the Lockleth.
Just hacks up whatever, a loogie.
Just a phlegmy Lockleth.
Yeah.
The Lockleth.
I struggle with allergies, so that's factual. Yeah.
Well, no Seth tonight, no Amanda. Seth is Sethin' and Amanda's running or something. So you're stuck with us, everybody. That's full transparency on where everybody else is. And they told us with little notice, so this is it. It's just me and Lockleth. Lockleth's worst nightmare. A show just with me. She didn't even have time to react. She's like, oh yeah, I'm sick too.
Let me just say, one, Amanda did give us notice ahead of time.
That's true.
Seth has ailments.
He tried. He tried to. He did what he could. Yeah.
Yeah.
We love you guys. We hope to podcast with you again sometime in the future. That would be good. How are you?
They're not gone forever, Sean.
Well, I don't know. I can't tell the future. I hope they come back to us. Maybe they take the night off and they're like, this is kind of nice. Maybe they can do this always.
I kind of like not being on that show.
Yeah.
Man.
Like, turns out Thursday nights are
F
sweet.
those dudes.
Yeah, man. Did you say snuff those guys?
I said F, but you know.
Oh, yeah, well. I thought you were getting into like Xenoblade territory there. Those sparking death.
Spark them.
Amanda. Spark them. Spark this. Holy crap. Spark Capri Sun. I need to tackle this right at the start. Have you seen this? Have you seen the Capri Sun news?
Yes, I sent you the article.
Of course. Well, you and 1,000 other people.
I was upset.
Many people are mad and they are attacking me. I am attacked today with the Capri Sun because I'm Capri Sean.
Yeah.
And when I look at my son, I think he's my Capri Sun. I think Lincoln, he's my Capri Sun.
Don't you have like stock in it? Like, did they have to like run it by you? Like,
it's on the other Capri side. We don't talk to them. Yeah, there was the bad thing. I actually have no idea. I don't know why it's called Capri Sun. Kind of neat. Could be worse things.
Even though I'm upset that it's in a bottle, every time I have a Capri Sun pouch, I have to have at least two. Mm-hmm. And I kind of debate having a third one. So maybe if I have it in a bottle, I'll have enough.
You'll be able to take it easy on that.
Yeah. I'll be able to sip it instead of just, chug it.
When you're making fun of me on like, is Seth and Amanda coming back? Maybe they won't. I bet last week you were just enjoying your Capri Sun, going like, next week I'll buy another Capri Sun pouch. Nothing's guaranteed. Now it's in a bottle. Maybe now the Nintendo Drive is just me and you. That's it.
Well, I'm going to go to my local Walmart tomorrow before they hit the shelves and get my pouches.
Do it.
For the last time.
Watch this. They'll have a spike in sales. Everybody's just going to buy the remaining pouches.
Well, are they getting rid of the pouches or is the bottle an addition to? Like the pouches are for kids and the bottles are for adults? Because that's the whole point.
It says Capri Sun is moving away from pouches and into bottles. That's what I've seen. That seems pretty clear to me.
But little children hands can't open a bottle.
You certainly can't. Nope. But the children hands were stabbing both sides.
I was about to say they can't stab a pouch either, and that's a little dangerous.
They sure can't.
So
it's no good. And it just leaks everywhere. That's not good. But also, like, the pouches have got to be more environmentally friendly, right? Are we 5 minutes into the show already?
Listen,
we move on?
no. We must continue because
Yes, okay.
another brand that I'm upset about, Snapple. Why did they
Yes!
go from glass to plastic?
Exactly. Yes.
That was the stupidest. I'm sorry.
Bad
Dumb.
move.
Terrible. What happened to the cute little phrases and things that
I know, they would inspire me.
I feel not inspired. I feel like I'm wasteful, and we're
Yep.
just adding more plastic to the earth.
Exactly. Not good.
Thanks.
Thanks, Capri Sun and Snapple. Golly. You know who's doing it right, though? Reese's Pieces. Reese's Pieces, good stuff.
How are they doing it right? They also have plastic.
They're making everything Reese's Pieces. You don't just have like the normal Reese's Pieces. You got like the sticks. You got all sorts of different. You got the little mini things you could get in a bag. You got all sorts of kinds of different Reese's Pieces. Make it in all shapes and sizes. A meal size.
Have you had
Family
the thin
size.
Reese's?
Yeah, thins are good too.
I don't know why I said Reese's. I never say that.
Yeah. You kind of have, when you talk about something as silly like this on a podcast that people actually listen to, you kind of want to mix it up a little bit.
Listen here, Snapple and Capri Sun.
Oh my goodness. Hambone Johnny Fool, Yon 32, Tony Baker, Pat in the chat is here. Everyone is here. Yon 32, everybody's here. We record on Thursday nights, youtube.com/carpool gaming. And you get it early at patreon.com/carpool gaming. And I don't know why I'm doing a Greg Miller thing, but do you want to do some housekeeping? Do you want to do that? Do you do that? Or you give them little smooches? little housekeeping smooches?
Housekeeping.
We're going to get so much Locklets tonight. This is great.
Right? I know.
Nice.
I don't know. I don't know if
It's
they want that or
nice.
not. I don't know if they
I
want
like
that
it.
or not. Is that what the people want?
The people want it. They go to your streams when it's just you, and it's nice. Okay,
It's
who's doing
something.
the housekeeping? You want
It's
me to do
something.
the housekeeping?
I can do it because, and I will reiterate from last week, because we have some review and an actual Patreon review. Is that where
Yes.
this one's from?
That's
so we
where
have
it's from.
two, count them two reviews for me to use my best ASMR voice when I read
Yes.
them. So I will
Yes.
do the housekeeping today, starting with thanking Ginsu 3000 for checking out the 7-day free trial to the exclusive tier, whom also left, which I'd never seen before, a
Me neither.
Patreon comment/review on that there Patreon's content. There you
You
go.
did it. Yep.
Yeah, we got there eventually. I don't know. Okay,
Deep
the
sigh.
way they phrase this, it sounds like it should be like one of those movie.
In a world.
Yes, yeah, because that's how it starts. But I'm not gonna do that. We're
Okay,
gonna
that's
go.
what I was thinking as well. And then we shifted to ASMR. I'm like, okay, we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, we're not gonna do it the movie trailer voice. We're gonna go full ASMR.
Nice.
So in a world where uncertainty is around every corner, a little over 3 years, 3 months, and 3 days, one podcast released its first episode, boldly declaring for anyone who would dare listen that they are, in fact, just as equally unique and special as everyone else. In all seriousness, the cast and premise have changed from its original potentially dangerous drive-through theme, the true joy, humanity, and candor these folks share towards each other have me binge every episode. 5 stars, asterisk, 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 asterisk. Count them 5. Ha ha ha.
Oh, I'm glad you went back up to the normal volume because I wasn't sure if I was supposed to like come down there with you or not. That was great. That was nice.
For not knowing how it sounds to the listener, that was
Yeah.
my best attempt.
That was nice. I appreciate you also just like diving in with the voice, not like on stream the other night where you're doing your voice acting and you muted yourself. You're like, I'm going to pause for a second. I'm going to mute. I want to sort out this voice for a second. And I have to tell you, like, that was an amazing experience. Like watching your face emote and like we couldn't hear anything, but you're like, I wondered what voices you were going through to get to when you decided to come off mute and you're like, this is it.
Yeah, I had to do the voices, or I don't have to, but for that game I wanted to. And
It's
so
nice.
after 3 voices, like I don't really have much range after that. So I needed a brief moan to figure out, to maybe have some sort of original voice for the 4th character that I came across. So
It's
yeah,
hard to do.
I had to mute myself for that one.
Is there anybody who's just Lockleth though? Like, do you ever get, like, you're always putting on a voice? Is there one like
There
kind of
was
like Seth
one.
MacFarlane for Brian,
Yeah.
just Seth MacFarlane?
There was one. I think it was the one that was, I forget their name, but it's like a allergy medicine or some type of medication they shared a name with. Like I can't remember the
that's funny.
NPC's name, but it's Allegra. That's what it was.
Oh.
Her name was Allegra. Yeah,
It's a medicine.
her name was Allegra, and so she
Oh,
had the
man.
normal Lockleth voice, but everyone else had a put on voice. But that was my best attempt. So thank you, Jinsu3000.
Yes. Enjoy that free trial.
Yes.
Best of luck
Enjoy.
getting through that in 7 days.
Yeah. Good.
Can't.
We challenge everyone, but by this point, like it's F's in the chat probably because there's no.
I think so. Yeah, there's a graveyard in there. People trying it, and it's just like, oh, it's like Everest up there. You know, the
No.
frozen dead bodies.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's
No.
terrifying.
I hate that. I don't like
Yeah.
that. So moving on, Hambone
cool.
Johnny
Thanks, Ambo Johnny. Get us
left
outta
a
here.
review on iTunes, which I will do another
Oh,
ASMR. Are you ready?
bonus.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Why not both of them? So, Hambone Johnny says, Super Show, Tony the Tiger, wasn't talking about Frosted Flakes. The hosts of the Nintendo Drive, they're great. I'm glad this is entertaining for you, Sean.
It's so good. This is how I watch your stream, though. This is the thing. Like, I'm sitting there, like, dying laughing. Like, you just don't get to see it.
No.
You know?
I
Sometimes,
don't get to see that.
sometimes you ever, like, sometimes I'll listen to a podcast and one of the hosts will say something that just makes me giggle or laugh, whatever. And the rest of the panel just, like, nothing. I'm like, what do you guys, what's wrong with you guys? Are you even listening to this? Come on, man. Give this guy a little something, something. That
Maybe
was a
they're
good joke.
around him too much. I don't know.
I think so. Yeah. So sometimes I'll guest on a show and I get to do that I'm like, I laugh all the time at you guys. This is great. So here we
But no,
are. This is
like a
it.
live Sean Capri,
live
not
reacts to Lockleth.
distantly related to the Capri Sun brand, watching me live, which is
great.
kind of strange.
It is great. The other thing that you can get over at patreon.com/carpoolgaming is an episode of the Real Carpool Gaming podcast. It could be literally about anything for patrons podcast, where recently, where I go one-on-one with people. And the reason I bring this up is because Lockleth, I have recently realized that someone is going to be last. I've been going through all the hosts here at Carpool Gaming. Someone is going to be last. And I struggled with that. I'm like, I'm not sure how I'm going to make people feel like they're chosen last. It's like dodgeball up in here. And so you fell on the sword. You're like, you don't have to do that. I will be last. And look what happens. The next episode of the Nintendo Drive, me and you. You try the one-on-one thing as far away as possible.
Try to
It's here.
distance
It's tonight.
myself from just Sean and I on a show, but apparently the universe wants it to happen now
That's it.
versus later.
That's
Since
it.
you're going to have to wait until my real episode where I will be last.
That's
might
it.
as well have
That's
this
the next
now.
time.
Yeah.
Yep. Amazing. So thanks
Funny how
everybody. Is that
things
it?
work out.
Are we still cleaning the house?
I mean, Ultimate and Platinum Producer rewards are available still
Oh yeah.
for those that, at no matter what point you join, you get sent, a link? Is that how it goes? How does it go? To buy,
get a
to
link.
get their thing?
Yeah, you get a little
link.
gift link. It's actually very easy. In the past, we used to ask people for like their home address and stuff. Like, we don't need that. You can do it on your own. Keep that private.
Simple. You don't have to dox yourselves to us. You can do that
Yeah.
all on your own.
Do it docs yourself at patreon.com/carpoolgaming.
And leave your 5-star reviews, people, because if you want this ASMR to occur next week, if I'm
yes.
here, who knows? I said that last week too. If I'm here, God willing,
Golly.
I will read the review in my best ASMR voice. I'll have to re-listen to this show to see if I did a good job and like have notes. Like, okay, I should be closer to the mic, maybe a little louder, maybe
a little
more
whisper.
sounds,
a little more mouth noises. Yeah.
Maybe have something to like to put my nails
you
on.
gotta like kind of move your fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, get that in there. Make sure that gets picked up. Turn up the gain. Lachlan's gonna show up next week with those ear microphones, and she'll go left to right.
I'm gonna have like long nails.
The full setup. Yeah, candles are lit and everything. Oh, that'll be nice. Star Athena says never more mouth sounds. Sounds like she wants more mouth sounds. More mouth sounds. Well, for some reason, people sign up at patreon.com. But, I got to write something. I actually need to tell the patrons first. The patrons, that we have news. It's coming out of embargo. We just secured something, a huge deal, never before done. It just happened. And I need to write the patron something. Like, it's that big. It's that big of a deal. You guys get your own little letter from me at patreon.com/carpoolgaming. I got to write it. I'm very excited. And you can read it in your own ASMR voice. You can read it out loud if you like. It'll be a little activity.
Audio listeners, think of a child with little grippy hands. Like excited. Me. Like that's what Sean's doing right now with his hands.
It's very exciting. It's nice.
He's like typing in the air on a keyboard right now.
Yep. That's me on the Pants Patreon podcast for Patrons Podcast. I'm very expressive all by myself. I'm making points. I'm just fleshing out my thoughts and my hands are doing this.
All doing it without hitting your microphone because that is something I can't do.
I'm a seasoned professional.
I do it so often that I have a what do you call it? A counter.
Of course.
When I hit the mic, Rivo puts it in the chat and adds it to the counter.
Yeah, you do like a tiger uppercut.
Yeah,
your microphone.
I talk with my hands too, but I'm not seasoned. So what can you do?
It'll happen. Now I'll knock my drink over. I won't touch my microphone, but I'll throw my drink over.
Oh, my drink is far enough away. I would have to like actually make an effort to like knock it over.
Oh, thank goodness.
Well, housekeeping is done.
It's
the
done.
Cleaning lady has gone down the hall.
Goodbye. On to the next one.
Sean, what have you been playing?
Not enough. I've been playing Star Wars, which I'll talk about on the Xbox Drive, which is very cool. Do you want to talk about Cat Quest? I've talked about that. Maybe I'll switch a little bit because I am technically playing that on Xbox, but it's a Switch game.
Have you talked about the game at all? Because like I think I've seen you tweet about Cat Quest. But,
not on this show.
But I don't think you haven't talked about it.
I geeked out a lot last week on the Xbox Drive, but some people don't listen to both. Look, I can't really even be objective about this game because I'm playing it with my daughter. We're playing couch co-op, and it is as cute as you could possibly imagine. She asks me all the time, can we play Cat Quest today? She loves the pirate theme. She loves like upgrading her equipment. She loves going after all these bosses. There's like a tavern in there where I think there's 12 posters on the wall, and these are 12 bosses in the world. And they each give you like increasing amount of gold. And she just wants to complete all the posters. The last poster on the wall is this giant rubber duck. That's a huge ship in the ocean. And if you go too close to it, it's going to fire lasers at you. This thing is so hard. It's level 80. We're sitting at like level, 55 or something like that. And it's like, this thing is impossible. It's the impossible boss. We never think we're going to take down this rubber ducky. But we've been talking about this rubber ducky of doom ever since we started playing this game. We tried beating it like last week and it one-shotted us and we died instantly and Ellie's reaction was incredible. We're never going to beat this thing. And it was my idea though. I'm like, Ellie, maybe we could, like, we're pretty strong now. Like maybe we could go take this thing down. Like, and she's like, we can't do it. It's impossible. You can't beat this thing. I'm like, let's just go give it a try. So we try it and of course, one shot, we're dead. And then she gets Ellie mad at me. She's like, I told you we couldn't beat this thing. Like, what are you thinking, Dad? Couldn't do that. So a week goes by, we keep leveling up, we keep getting stronger. And so she's learning kind of like these RPG kind of elements. Like, okay, like those numbers go up, the enemies become a little bit easier. This is good. And so it was her idea yesterday. She's like, maybe we could go after that rubber duck again. I'm like, yeah, we can. This is the best. It's so cool. I'm in my recliner. We've got the blanket, and she's like sitting on my lap, and her head is kind of like tucked under my arm, and we've got our controllers together. Like, it is as cute as could possibly be. I am loving it. I don't know if the game's any good, but I'm having a great time playing with her. And so we tried the rubber ducky, and we get almost there. That giant boss health bar at the bottom, like we're chipping away at it, and you can like see her starting to believe. It's like a Morpheus with Neo, like beginning to believe. Like you could see it. She's happening. There's hope there. And but then we died the first time, and she goes, "We can do it." I'm like, "Yeah, we can, Ellie. We can totally do this." We give it another try. We beat the rubber ducky. We get 99,999 gold, and we are stoked about it. We go back to the tavern. This is all her idea. She's like, "We got to go back to the tavern. We got to collect our reward. This is good stuff." And I'm just loving it, man. Yeah, Yon32 in the chat says it's her Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Exactly. She's getting it. And this is just like one, like 20-minute session. You know, like we had a little bit of time before she had to go to bed. And she's like, I'm going to spend that 20 minutes playing Cat Quest with Dad. And my God, this is it. This is life. This is the best. It's been amazing. Cat Quest.
It's funny that, what is it? That she's learning like some of that stuff. Like, I feel like I didn't learn it much about like how an RPG works until I was like an adult.
Same.
So like it's
Fallout
interesting
3 was
that
my first
she's,
RPG.
Yeah, that she's like actually understanding that. And I guess
Totally.
Pokemon technically was, but like
For
I didn't
sure.
really think about that at the time.
Of course. Yeah, that's the best thing about it. It's like it's there, but it's hidden, you know? And as we beat different bosses, you get different, it's a looter shooter kind of thing. Like you're always getting like better gear and you're upgrading stuff. And so for her to understand, yeah, if your heart thing goes up, then you get more health and you can take more hits and all this stuff. And she has different jobs, like when you play local co-op, you can kind of give different gear to different players and they have different jobs. So her job when we get into a battle is like, give me a shield. That's the one. And then I'll go out and I'll kind of like DPS it in a way, and she kind of like casts from afar, and it's been great. You can control when you're in your ship, you're just floating around, and both people can control, which could be awful, but we kind of sorted out. She goes, "You drive, I'll shoot," and I'm like, "This is perfect." So I steer the boat, and she's firing the cannons, and it's a good time. It's perfect for us. And yeah,
at least you've worked it out, because it could have gone like
Could have been
probably
bad.
badly. Yeah,
100%.
And I love your comment. Like, I don't even know if it's good. We're just
I don't know. It's hard to say. I think it is. It's very cute. Trillions of cat puns. Everything is like possum or whatever. It's really good. I mean, but I think it is. I'm just having a great time because I'm playing with her. It's really fun though. Good time for us.
And a giant rubber ducky of all
It's
things.
huge. Mm-hmm. Yep. There was like there's a huge cat monster, like a Loch Ness monster, but a cat Ness monster. I almost did it. Yeah. And that's when she started, like, we took that thing down, we got the reward. Yeah, she's hooked. And I'm like, we're running out of stuff to do. We're actually at the end, and it's like, this is it. No turning back. This is and I'm like, do you want to go do all the other quests before we get to the end of the game? She goes, how do you know it's the end of the game? I'm like, well, if you could read, it just said that. So, you know.
If you could read, not the
She can
read on
some.
her.
She can read. She actually can read, but if she did read it.
If you could read better,
I
you
mean,
would know.
Ellie, like it just told you. That's what that sign said. So we're cleaning up all the other stuff. We had to get the rubber ducky. We've got 2 more bosses to take down, and probably by this time next week we could have it cleaned up. But the reason I bring that up is I was like, what do you want to do? Like, what should we play next? He's like, we could play this again. And I'm like, that is the cutest thing. You just like play the same game over again. Maybe there's a new game plus.
Maybe get the first 2, because that's the 3rd one, right?
Yeah, that people have been saying that. The first 2 are pretty good. Yeah. The Cat Quest 3 has been pretty... And Final Fantasy 8, of course.
And I guess if you're having fun with your daughter, you can purchase a new game, Sean. So buy the first 2.
You don't have to do that. Are they on Switch? Oh, Bounce in the chat says there is New Game Plus. Let's go! Nice! Okay, we'll do New Game Plus. That's great.
There you
Nice. Okay. Well, now she gets to learn what that is.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure I understand what it is.
I don't
you
know
just
what that
play it
is.
again and keep your gear, I guess. It's kind of dumb. Like, people get excited about this.
I play a game, I finish it, I put it down.
You're done. Yeah, that's it.
I think Animal Crossing is the only thing I've just keep doing over and over and over, but there's no like additional content.
Yeah. I feel like, I mean, I rolled credits on Animal Crossing. I was like, all right, that's done. That's the end, right? That's the end of Animal Crossing.
That is the beginning for me, Sean. That is the start.
Oh, it's like Japanese, like where you read it
like
right to left instead of left to right.
I beat the game in one evening, and then my game starts.
Did you really? You can get to credits in one evening?
Yeah.
Without like time traveling?
Oh no, you have to time travel.
Oh, okay. But
you play it all in one evening and get to that point and roll credits, and then the game starts.
Got it. Okay. I'm not doing that.
Paint the floors and pogo stick across a river. It's too much.
Boom. That's the sound they make. You jump over.
So FF8 is not fun.
Shout out. Final Fantasy VIII. I think what I need to do with Final Fantasy VIII, because I really need to wrap my head around this. I think it's going to get like one night a week for me. That's it. I can't be, I don't feel like I can be all in on this. But I want to give it a little bit longer. But every time I sit down to my Switch, like, I got to be honest with you, like, I'm scrolling through the rest of my games going, like, I should be playing something else. And I feel like this obligation to this dang game. And it's dumb. So you get one night a week. And that's what I'm going to... I feel... Because I think... Isn't that what you're doing with, like, Link's Awakening?
Yeah, I was literally going to be like, I understand. Because Link's Awakening, I'm in a difficult point. I've got 2 more instruments now to get... It's just so rage-inducing, and I have to. It's to the point now where I have to prepare before stream. Like I have to watch a walkthrough. Like what the hell am I doing? Like
where
I don't
know.
I know where
That's
I'm at.
kind of what I'm worried about with this though, and I think Link's Awakening is the same. Like there's no quest log in Final Fantasy, at least that I can see. There's nothing that says like go here to go do this thing. So I could end up wandering around. God knows where. This could be very bad. And that'll be the end of it.
And you think with something so large that would be, like, bottom line, at least tell you vaguely where to go.
Like, I don't even know, like, even what just happened just a moment ago. So if I fire up the game, it's like, why am I here? You know? Like, what am I doing here? Like,
it's so easy, Sean. Just read.
There's nothing to read. That's the thing. Yeah. If you could read.
If you could read, it'd tell you.
If I could read, if there was something to read. Oh my gosh. Man. Yeah, I'm worried about that. And that takes me back a long time. Like, where you start up a game and you're like, wait, what was I doing? Like, that used to be how it goes. So.
Yeah. I have to watch either... Well, I kind of do a little bit of both. I'll watch the last 20 minutes of my stream to see what were the last things that I did, because that's the one benefit of playing on stream. For sure. Is I can see like what I did the last time.
What am I doing here?
Yeah. I know I'm in the spot I'm supposed to be, but it's like the I don't know what you call them, the cave, the whatever, the place that I'm at. Okay. It's very confusing and convoluted. Like I've got some of the map open, I've got some of the chests found. Yeah. But I have to beat this stupid troll probably to get the next key, to get to the next door, to go further into this tower or whatever. Yeah, Ribo prepared me mentally ahead of time that it is the worst dungeon, and completely agree. Like I got that was probably the last stream was probably the most frustrated I have been with this game.
Do you get embarrassed that you get frustrated?
I do. Yeah, because it's silly. Like it. I'm like, why am I getting this mad at a game? Like it's not that serious. And I watch like some but it's entertaining because I've seen other people react very rage induced towards games, and I think I don't know. I think it's hilarious that they think that they get that mad at it, and I'm like, I can't figure it out. But like, I'm mad at myself that I can't figure it out. Yeah. And I'm just like, is this fun to y'all? Am I entertaining?
I don't mind it. I like it.
Checks box. I am entertaining because I'm mad. I have learned, that is a thing. That
it is a weird thing, though.
Yeah.
Because even still, you're probably like downplaying the rage, maybe a little bit, like you're trying to keep it in check. Just like, then you get really in your own head. I get it. I totally get it. I'm like, I'll shut down the stream. We're going to go raid somebody else. I'm done.
Because
I'm not about to embarrass myself.
Like, when I stream on my own channel, like some of the curse words do come out. Whereas something like here on the Nintendo Drive, especially for the
families.
show, I keep it relatively PG for the most part. But I will add with Concord, which is not Nintendo related. I understand that. It's PlayStation related. But I will mention that's another game that I'm playing with the Carpool community, like Bowser, Yawn32, Rybo, like all these people I'm playing with on a pretty much every other night basis. We played last night. If you play Concord with me, there is no holding back in regards to my language, in regards to the phrasing that comes out of my mouth. Think of the most generic white male who gets mad at Call of Duty, and that is me.
Sweet. So you're Mitch.
Basically, yeah. Yeah. Just as much cursing. Yeah.
I love it. I love seeing you guys arrange your game nights and everything. And it honestly makes me want to buy the game, or even like figure out how to like get in your party. Like I want to hear this. I want to hear the hangouts. Like go do it in Discord or something.
Yeah, we've thought about doing like Discord chats when we're doing it, but yeah, it is Lockleth turns into Jockleth, who, if you don't know who Jockleth is, that is the name given to my husband, which is kind of hilarious that was kind of community created that name for him. I don't even know who came up with it.
I don't know either. Who came up with we need to have somebody come up and tell us.
I don't know who it was. It was just one of my streams. Genius. I'm not sure. It was pretty genius.
Rybo says I own it. Wait a second. Rybo's playing on PC, which means that I can play it on PC because I'm on a Steam family. Loophole! Oh, I want in. Oh, I'm gonna install it like right now. Oh, I want to see this. Hang on, I'm gonna open Steam. This is so not Nintendo related, like at all. What in the heck? Can I really do this?
Don't break the stream installing it right now.
It's right there. I can totally install this. Oh, I'm in. I'm totally playing with you guys. Rybo, how? Oh my God, that's awesome. Oh, they're saying McBeal. Maybe McBeal made up Jockleth.
No, maybe, possibly, or Bowser. I don't remember. I've slept since then.
Oh man, I get to play with
Major
you guys. That's
loophole.
Awesome. It's a huge loophole. Yeah, of me not buying games. I'm on Rybo's Steam family. And so my PC games are like I got a lot. I got them all.
Aren't you on two Steam families? Rybo's and
I was gonna be added to some. It's a border thing. I have to be part of a Canadian Steam family. I was not able to be added to an American Steam family.
I was about to say I thought you were gonna be on Donnie's or something.
Yeah, and they're like no Canadians allowed. They're beady eyes and are flapping heads. Not good.
Well, now you get to witness. Now you get to witness how I am. Because, I don't know. It's a different... Cool. It's a complete different version of me.
Nice.
Because it's like no holds bar. Sometimes I'll have a wine with it like I did last night.
Ooh, nice.
I was like, I want something sweet, but I have no candy in the house. I have sweet wine. Let's do that.
Yeah. Wow.
Why not?
I like the need is defined first, and then what satisfies this? Yeah, wine will do. Nice.
Yeah. It worked just fine.
You're not closed-minded about it. Anything will do. Yeah. Just gotta be sweet.
Something sweet.
Nice.
Didn't have candy, so that was my adult version of candy.
It kind of is.
I mean, it is.
Yeah.
But Link's Awakening, Concord.
Oh yeah.
A game that I actually finished. A Ranger, Paullin.
Oh, you finished it.
A role puzzling adventure. Yes, I finished the game finally. I finished it on Sunday. I was up till like almost 2 a.m. playing the game. I was sucked into it. I was like, I know I'm near the end. And so I just saw it through to the end. And I really enjoyed it. I really liked that game.
Nice.
There was some extra stuff I could have done. And they did the whole, like, this is the last time you can go do anything else before you move further. And I'm like, I'm just moving forward.
You're done with it.
I just want to see it to the end.
Yeah.
And actually follow the story, which was actually interesting. So.
Yeah, there's a kind of a lot going on there. From what I've seen them playing it on Netflix.
I was gonna say, are you still playing it on your phone?
Like I moved to my iPad. I can't play it on the phone. I can't play anything on my phone.
It's too
nothing
small.
against that game. It's so, and I have a small phone. I have a little mini. I have a 12 mini.
Yeah.
Look at this thing. Those are my kids.
Those 40-year-old eyes can't play games on that.
Yeah. I
It's too small.
Do I hold it close or far away? Like, I don't know. I haven't got my bifocals yet.
Oh, you're like in between.
I'm not. I think my eyes are okay.
He says with glasses. My eyes are fine.
My eyes are fine. I just need these corrective lenses. That's all.
Completely fine. I agree. My eyes are
Yeah.
also 100%. Wake up, I can see.
They're fine. And look, I just feel they're more just to hide the bags. That's all.
Random aside, though, how
What's your
does it
prescription?
feel? No, how does it feel to y'all who just wake up and
Oh,
can
yeah.
see
Yeah. Yeah. What's that
with
like?
no not I slept in my contacts, I wake up, I see. No, I wake
Yeah.
up, I roll, I put my glasses on. No, like wake up, automatically see. My husband knows that life. I'm like, I ask him all the time, what's it like to just wake up and be able to see the world?
The privilege.
I mean,
You know what's actually better? Like waking up, that's one thing. Like I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything when I wake up and I can't really see it. Like the lights are out or whatever. Like it's fine. It's going to bed or like watching stuff at night and you're kind of
Yes.
like laying on the couch and you got these glasses and they're all smushed up on your face.
yes,
That's
it's
not
the whole
good.
reason I don't watch anything on the TV at nighttime right
Right.
before bed. Like I'm like, I don't want to wear my glasses right now,
Mm-hmm.
so I have to watch on my phone because I can see up close without my glasses on.
Yeah.
So I can see like videos off of my phone laying in bed without my
Yeah.
glasses, and that's just fine. But I can't see far away,
Yeah.
and so I'm
same.
like, dang it, I don't want to sit here, lay here, my glasses, like trying to see.
My glasses. And I can't do contacts. I haven't had contacts. In
I did for a
20 years.
while, but this eye got very sensitive and would get like allergy bumps like underneath my eyelid.
Nope. Not good.
And I cleaned my hands a lot. Like I'm very clean.
Sure you do.
I'm very clean, y'all.
They do look clean. I'll give you that.
I clean my
Kinda like
glasses
dripping some
regularly
goopy stuff on
throughout the day. I don't know. I just gave up. I was like, I can't
Yeah, I'm good
deal
with
with this
glasses.
allergy anymore.
I'm fine.
Yeah, just
All right.
bumps and things.
So a Ranger, huh? That's
Ranger,
the last one.
finish that, and then
game.
a couple other games that I am playing or have played. Farewell North, which I heard is Drew Agnew of the House of Mario. That's pretty much his game of the year so far, I think. Is Farewell
What?
North.
Drew
He
Agnew.
he said it's pretty close to possibly being his game of the year. So I'm gonna finish Farewell North now.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mika and the Witch's Mountain I played on the last stream. So
Well,
Fun
I was
times.
gonna show this game first.
Which one?
Or sorry, Farewell North. I was gonna pull up on the stream, but I had a 30-second ad. I had to watch on your YouTube channel, so that's. I mean,
sorry about it. You know,
Get paid.
gotta get that money. You know.
it does have. I love your title for your stream is perfect. The best doggo. I love. Is this like a border collie or something?
Yeah, he's a border collie. His name's Chesley, and
Yeah, best
you
dog.
play as Chesley, which I love. A game that has the dog as the main protagonist. I feel like we have plenty of cat games. I know you
Agreed.
went off on a whole tangent about Cat Quest 3, but like we have so many cat games. I want to see a dog lead role.
Agreed.
That's what I want.
Nice strong dog.
I want a
roll.
strong dog role, not they're a side character you get to pet. That's nice too, but like I'm thinking stray levels of lead role, and this is like
Yeah.
basically that. And you're a cute little border collie doing little puzzling and trying to help your human get through the world while she's going through. I believe she lost her mother, and so she's
Oh,
kind of going
no.
through her, the places they used to go camping and stuff. And so she takes, I think Chesley was maybe her mom's dog. And so she and him are kind of going through the places that they used to go to growing up. And so, yeah, I think
Well,
there
that's
is going to
very
be some
sweet.
sadness in the future.
Oh no kidding. I can't handle it.
I know. Somebody told me to get the tissues. I think Ron was like, I'm avoiding that game because I have a feeling something bad is going to happen.
Ron's
And
gonna
I'll-
feel something.
Yeah, and so I told him, I said, I'll let you know if what you think is going to happen happens. So
Yeah, everyone
I'll
dies.
I mean, someone's already dead at her mom's.
Damn. Oh man, just the start of it.
Yeah.
Dang it.
So you got to find these little thistles, and you got to, open up the world and bring the color back. That's the one thing with it that I wish there was more of. Like, you bring the color back towards the end of wherever you're located, but you don't spend enough time in the color of the world. Like, a lot of the times it's in this, like, black and white space.
Right.
And I think that, based on the reviews that I've heard, that's kind of pretty much the only negative I've heard. Plus, it's a little funky with the controls, but other than that, it's been fine. I was playing on, and you'll hear me say it several times in my video, that the controller I was using had really bad drift when I was playing.
Oh, no.
And it made it 10 times harder for me to do some of the platforming in the game. So it's nothing to do with the game. It's literally my controller was shit.
Joy-Cons?
So.
These are Joy-Cons or a Pro
No,
controller?
I was using like a third-party dumb
Mad
controller
cats.
that like hooks up to my computer, like this thing.
Oh, yeah.
And so it has drift, yeah. But now that I have my Concord controller, I'm going to attempt to link it up to my PC and use it instead, which will be wonderful if I can make it work right.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Well, that's nice. We love a good dog game.
Yeah.
We watched a dog movie. We watched a Mark Wahlberg dog movie called the Arthur, the King of Arthur or something like. I don't know. It was very cute though.
Was it sad?
It was sad.
Yeah. Why is it always gonna be sad? Why is the dog
we love
movies
our
gonna be
doggos.
sad?
We love our doggos.
I'll cry at a drop of a hat. Like
But
a
it's
robot passing away, a dog, or any animal. Forget about it.
Arthur the King is what it was called. Arthur the King. Yeah. Rated G, so it's fine. Everybody's fine.
I mean, I cried watching All Dogs Go to Heaven, so like.
Well, I'll save the rest for the post show, but
yeah.
I don't want to out anybody. But I had a good movie night last week, so that was good. Anything else you want to talk about?
Mika and the Witch's Mountain. Mika? Yep. Basically, if you're a fan of Studio Ghibli, aka specifically Kiki's Delivery Service, that movie. It's basically that movie in a game. You're a little witch on a broom making little package deliveries. And I have it on Switch, and it runs pretty well. It looks pretty nice. I mean, anything comparing it to Lake is... Am I wearing the same shirt?
I wasn't going to point it out. I definitely wasn't, but you look exactly the same. The hair is the same.
Exactly the same. Yes.
That's amazing.
Wow. I would like to say I washed...
not looking the same, for
whatever
reason.
I would like to say I washed this shirt before.
I'm sure you did. I was trying to get you out of there, but
that's fine.
You can lean into it if you want.
I just picked the shirt up and I was like, oh, that's clean, sure.
It's so funny because I almost wore the same shirt that I was wearing on stream the other night, and I decided against it because I thought you would have made fun of me for it.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if you saw the stream the other night. I'm like, I'm not walking into that one.
Well, the thing about it is I don't wear the same stuff on stream that I wore all day long. So like I go to work in my work clothes, and then I go home and I literally put on a different fit for just stream, and then it gets thrown on my chair, and I might wear it again the next night because I didn't wear it but for 2 hours.
Totally.
So this is one of those times, and I'm not ashamed.
No,
I'm sure others have done it.
That totally makes sense.
Sean, you missed it. I just slapped into the land in Mika's in the Mika game. Yeah. That's part of it. The witch throws you off the mountain, essentially. Your broom is broken, and you have to build up your broom power because you can't fly very high. I know. When I was doing the voice for her under the table, which no one can see, I'm doing this so that I can like channel her a little bit more.
Yeah.
But you have to like build up your broom strength, I guess. Essentially, it's power because you can't fly very high at first, which is the biggest struggle with the game. But the flying is a little funky, but I got used to it. One of my other friends who is also streaming this game, she said, you did not get frustrated like much at all. She's like, I keep raging playing this game. I was like, really? But teach their own.
Superpowers when you stream it.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so. But I really... Nice. Kiki's Delivery Service is one of my favorite films, so this was just up my alley. So I'll probably... I think it takes maybe upwards of 10 hours max to finish it, so I'll probably continue streaming it. It was fun. Doing all the voices were fun.
Who's the character that's in this? Didn't you find like a character on the beach, and you're like, oh, this is made by this other team?
Yeah. Chi Big Studios is the developer. But at one point in the game, there's like this little side off beach. I don't know if it's later or before
I was like
this.
scrubbing through as if I have any idea if it's before or after this. I'm like, I don't know what I'm
But
doing.
there's a character in here, and I can't remember her name. Koa, Koa, Koa.
Yeah.
She is in this game, and it's kind of like a little Easter egg because the developers of this game also made Koa. I can't remember the full name of the game, which I've also played, but it's more of a speed running platformer. It's basically get your best time type of thing, and there's like trophies and stuff. Whereas this is more of like an adventure storyline. That one's more of just, you know, platforming and running around, which is not usually my fave, which is why I abandoned that one after the video. And I'm still playing this one because there's actually a little bit more depth to it. But it was nice that they added their own character from their other game into here. So, yeah. Nice little Easter eggs when you find those. I like it when one developer puts another game's character in their game, which I've seen before. I think Mail Time had the little mushroom from Smushy, that Smushy mushroom game that I've played, and vice versa. Like they've had each other in each other's games, which I think was interesting to see. So it's nice to see little Easter eggs. Like the indie games are kind of, you know, they kind of like what they see in other games and add their little characters in there. It's neat.
Yeah,
it's like they're friends.
See. Good word.
Neat.
Yeah. I like that.
That's all the games I've been playing, Sean. I say all. That's quite a bit of
That's
games.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, leave some for the rest of us. Goodness gracious.
Well, I mean, Bowser's leagues ahead still, but...
Bowser's great. Shout out to Amanda who beat Celeste.
Yes.
Pretty amazing. So we just want to keep you guys up to date that Amanda is still around.
Yeah, she's still alive. She beat Celeste last night or the night before.
Yeah.
So.
Pretty amazing. She didn't even want to play it. And then she beat it.
She beat it in like 25 plus hours and died over 4,000 times, I think is what she said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
it
4.
tells you at the
6.
end. It's nice little, a nice little wrap up at the end. Let's see her play New Game Plus. Come on, Amanda, you got this.
And she was asking us in our Nintendo Drive chat like what she should play next, and I told her
Neon
Little
White.
Nightmares.
Oh, that.
She said no to both. She doesn't want to play Neon White. She doesn't want to play Little Nightmares. I was like, fine.
Oh man. Well, Yoshi then. She can go back to Yoshi. What else is she gonna play? She just keeps saying no to everything. That's Amanda. Just saying no to this game. No, she can just play Fortnite for the rest of her life.
She could.
She probably could. She'd be a great
Probably
Fortnite streamer.
Or she can buy Concord and join me.
Oh yeah, and me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We just
I'm gonna
found
play
out
too.
that he could play.
Yeah, just 5 minutes ago. It's gonna be great. I love Concord.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh, and one other little tidbit, and I wish Seth was here to give the opposite review of what I'm about to give. I played part of the Epic Mickey Rebrush demo.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like it.
Oh, okay.
I understand. I understand it was remastered, remade. I don't know the difference for Switch, but it looks like crap. And I don't like it. And like, it's not like lake crap. Like, it's not completely terrible, but like, it just didn't, I don't know. It just wasn't enough for me. There wasn't enough, like, it didn't look good enough. Like the cutscenes at the beginning were really nice, and like the cutscenes in between the different areas that you're at look okay too. But when you're actually playing it, it just wasn't. It wasn't for me, I guess. Yeah. So I was on the fence, and I think I'm leaning towards, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna wait till it goes on sale, type of thing.
That's fair. I think the other thing too, like as you're talking through that, I'm like, oh yeah, this was a Wii game, and the Wii wasn't the last console. The Wii was 2 consoles ago. That was a long time ago.
Yep.
I
hate Mickey Mouse.
You hate Mickey Mouse.
Woohoo! Hate him.
Yeah. Damn. Well, and I think Seth liked it.
Yeah, I think he did. I think he was surprised by me saying like, I don't know, not so sure.
Suddenly, Lachlan is a graphic snob when it comes to Mickey. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's Disney.
Yeah, it should be better.
They should want a little bit more. But also you know what they did with, Disney Dreamlight Valley. We won't get into that. So like maybe they're just in the pits.
Now, you bring that up. People should go back and listen to our Game of the Year conversation last year. We had special guest Consul Cato come on, and we went on. It was 30 minutes for just Dreamlight Valley. It was incredible. It was so good.
Her and I giving our opposite reviews of the game.
Oh, it was so great. It's funny because I was thinking of that when Seth said he wasn't going to be able to come on. I thought for a second, I'm like, I wonder if Cato's busy tonight. It'd be great to have her on for another go at Dreamlight Valley. That'd be fun.
I haven't played it. I haven't played it since 23.
Since 23.
Yep, since 23 I haven't played that game.
Doldrum days of 23.
Yep.
Oh. Well, yeah, you just hate Disney, I guess.
Disney hater. Yeah.
Disney hater. Yeah.
It's too expensive. They should be doing more. You know?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of how I felt about...
The magic has not been kept alive, Walt. Okay?
Did we ever talk about, like, Mario, the 3D All-Stars thing that they did that was terrible? Mario Galaxy... What games did they do? Was it, Mario Galaxy, was it 64 in Sunshine? What the heck was on that package? It wasn't 64.
I don't know what you're talking about, or what are these words?
Nintendo had you remember Mario All-Stars for Super Nintendo, and they gave you 1, 2, and 3, and then the Lost Worlds, and it looked amazing and everything. So then they did this again on Switch. They had 3 Mario games, and I'm struggling. It was Sunshine, Galaxy, and I feel like there was one in there. This is how bad it was. It's like nobody cares about it. I've totally forgot about it. They sold it for 1 year. They stopped selling it. Anyway, I feel like if you're this way with Mickey, you would be that way with Mario with that thing. And probably. I can't believe nobody is helping me in chat. There's a bunch of people in chat.
Yeah, they just keep talking about Dreamlight Valley, and they forget that my saltiness with Dreamlight, because if we want to get into it, we'll get into it, is because it
is 64.
It is terrible on the Switch port. The Switch port for Dreamlight Valley is not great. I do not have a strong enough PC to play it, and I do not have Game Pass. So Switch is my only option. Epic Mickey should be better.
It should be better.
That is all.
That's okay. You know what? I stand by you. I haven't played it. I have no idea. I have no way to verify. I think you're allowed to say that. It should be better. A remaster should be better.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome. Yeah.
Thank you for validating my feelings, Sean.
No, I'm with you. I went on a tirade multiple times about Mario All-Stars. Or 3D All-Stars. But I won't do that again, of course.
You have some responses in the chat.
There we go. Yeah, it is 64. Thank you. Yes. Yeah.
There's still physical copies out there. Interesting.
Yeah. If you want that.
So we have a lot of questions. We're probably not going to go into a lot of these.
Yeah, the end. We'll see you guys next week.
I realize we're like 53 minutes into the stream, and we've just been talking about games of all things. Like, what are we?
But I mean, people are coming back supposedly next week.
Supposedly, yeah. So we can save some of these questions for when the collective is here. And I know we want to talk about the Direct, but we'll probably talk about the Direct also next week, so that Amanda and Seth can give their feedback as well. But I'll start with Fulia's question. Hello, friends. Hi.
Hi.
Long time, 100th time out of all the games that have been announced from this week's Indie World and Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. What announcement did you not have on your bingo card, and why was it Coffee Talk Tokyo? Sean,
oh, that was a good one.
Was there one? Was that the one you were surprised to see?
Yeah. I mean, I think technically yes. I was not expecting to see that one. And I like Coffee Talk. I feel like there's a serious fervor for this game. You like that? You love, like, I like it. I think it's very good, but there's like a deep love for this game.
It's a struggle, okay? I understand my trials and tribulations with this game was, in fact, the reading, and we all know how we feel about reading here. But it's not that I don't like reading games. It's that I did my long play of the first Coffee Talk game, where I am constantly, because this is what I do when I play games, is I read the dialogue. And so having to constantly read the dialogue, it gets tiring after 2 hours of just talking.
A lot. Yeah.
It's different like playing and like kind of, saying things here and there while you're playing a game for 2 hours, and then just reading every dialogue box because there's nothing else to do besides
and you're
read.
performing. Like you really are, like you're burning calories doing this. Like I don't know about you, but I'm like, you get, I don't know, but I'll just speak for me. I get like self-conscious, and I only do it in like short bursts. I have a huge amount of respect for you guys who like do the voices for a whole stream. That's a lot. That's a lot.
I don't think I did much of any voices when I did it because it got old very quickly.
Yeah.
And the other thing too is like, think of that anxiety in school when you're trying to read ahead to get to the part in the paragraph that you're supposed to read so that you don't slip up. Like that's anxiety the entire time I'm playing the game on top of constantly reading and getting cotton mouth. Like,
that's what I mean. Burning calories. Yeah.
So yes, I like coffee talk. But I think doing it for a video kind of ruined a little bit of it for me.
Yeah.
But I do like it. But I'm not one of those like super fans of it.
Give it to me now.
Yeah, like I'll wait. Like it's okay.
It is a nice game though. Like if you can play it differently, just get a nice comfy chair, sit on the couch.
If you're normal, if you're not a content creator.
Just do it normal.
If you just play games for yourself, then you probably like it.
Oh my gosh. No, I was commenting actually while we streamed this over on twitch.tv/Carpool Gaming Live. I think the VOD is up on our YouTube channel as well. And back in the like early summer, like kind of springtime when it was wholesome games and summer game fest and everything, and we were getting like 200 games in 200 minutes. There was so much, and I was downloading all the demos, and my wish list was out of control. Like there was a time where I was into that, and it's not late August as it turns out. Where this was essentially that we got a ton of games, especially the way they combine like the indie and the partner direct kind of thing, and for whatever reason, like I wasn't as into it this time, and I just think now I've loaded up with games. I think I'm overloaded. I can't take anymore. It's too much.
Were you overstimulated, Sean?
It's like nothing even hit. Even though there was cool things like Coffee Talk Tokyo, I would highlight, if I'm going to spotlight anything that I am pretty jazzed about, is this Neva game. This is from the creators of Reese. Did I do that right?
Reese.
Reese. This looks great. It looks very beautiful, with actually some combat, I think, involved here. So developers are kind of like growing as their first game, it seemed like was a big success. But I think Neva's definitely caught my eye, and I can't wait for this one. But yeah, I wasn't in on every single thing like I was back in the summertime. But this one looked cool.
Yeah. Now this one I knew was gonna be probably discussed because we knew it was coming.
Yeah.
It's been on my wish list, since the first like hint, just a whatever graphic that they showed like, I don't know, a year ago now.
Yeah.
I feel like it was like late last year where they first showed like, this is a new game by the people who made Reese, and I was like,
right.
And they just showed like the title or the character or something, and I've been excited since. I was like, show me less. Like I'm excited for it. But yeah, it looks like it's gonna have a lot more than Grease did, like less of just platforming, finding little balls of light versus it looks like you're actually going to have to like do some timed movements.
Yeah.
By the looks of it. So that one I knew was going to be there. What one was not on my bingo card that was there that I'm excited about? My Sims Cozy Bundle. This was not.
Yes.
This was not on my bingo card. And for once, I'm going to show my physical early because it is related to this. Because I have the first or one of the two games that are going to be put in this package, this Cozy Bundle. I've got My Sims Kingdom for the DS, which I've played a very small amount of. But they're taking the My Sims, the first one, and My Sims Kingdom, mashing them together, or both games. I don't know how it's going to work. I think they're still two separate games, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. In a Cozy Bundle for the Switch. Now, they did say retro, I don't know, relook or something. I don't know how they phrased it, but it doesn't look like they're upping the graphics that much from what it looked like originally, which I'm fine with that. I mean, the DS games are pretty decent from what I remember anyways. And My Sims Kingdom was actually pretty good as well, so I don't know. What's that look for?
Just the Mickey game like a second ago?
Listen.
I mean, you do what you want.
The style of this is different than Mickey.
That's fair. And it's not Disney.
It's not Disney.
You know, that upstart EA, they got to figure stuff out over there. Maybe one day.
EA's got it a little bit more. I don't know. I mean,
they're not Disney, so I guess there's that.
They're not. No.
Plucky Squire gave us their date again, and I acted like it was the first time that we were getting the date, and I instantly realized, I'm like, oh yeah, we already knew that.
Oh my god, a date.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we knew that date already.
We did know that, yeah.
the point in which Sean realized that was hilarious to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I do that. That's my day to day. I'm a parent. How am I in charge of people? This is crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Are we still talking? Are we just highlighting stuff here, or are these surprises? Are they all surprises?
Well, I mean, I've got plenty of those were just like which ones were not on your bingo card that was from the direct or whatever that was shown in the direct.
Yeah.
But that was just Fulia's question. But I don't know. I have plenty of like games that I've circled. Oh, of course, Sean's gonna put Tetris in here.
Tetris, yeah. Tetris
I saw this
forever.
and I was like, Sean game.
Sean game. This was one of the last moments before it just ended up being a Ryan Turford show. It was like there's a whole bunch in a row. It was like Castlevania. It was like every single one. Atelier, Yumiya, Suikoden, Dragon Quest III, Castlevania, Sid Meier's Civilization 7, Tales of Grace, My Sims, all in a row, all Ryan Turford games. He should be here, actually. Where are you, Ryan Turford?
He's
sitting over there on the PlayStation Drive.
Probably working.
He's probably, keeping his job. Okay.
Unlike
Keep
Kevin. We could talk about more from the direct stuff, but I do want to hit up some of these other questions. One being, let's see, from Hoots, which I don't know if I've seen that name before or not.
What's up, Hoots?
Yeah, what's up? What's up, Hoots? Hope I'm not too
R's.
late. Hoots. Hope I'm not too late, but I just listened to last week's podcast. Thank you very much. What would you rather play right now? Ocarina of Time or 1,000-Year Door?
Oh, dang. That's such a Seth question.
It
is for Seth. I love it.
That's one of those things like you start reading a question, you don't know where it's going to lead until you get to the end of the question. Then you realize, that's more so for Seth. And then you're like, oh, dang, why did I read this question?
Seth inspired. You know? That's okay. I've been there. I'm glad you're being like honest and transparent with people. You're like, honestly, I was kind of captivated by the name. Wanted to see where this was going.
Yeah. I saw Hoots and I must read.
Hoots.
Hoots.
Then we got soft J's and rolled R's and where they don't belong.
Well, that's kind of an ongoing thing for reading an owl's language as a pigeon, because I'm a pigeon brain, and when when the owl appears in Link's Awakening, anytime he goes "Hoot," I always have to say it like that.
Good. Yep. That's really good.
And so it's carried on into Hoot's name.
Very nice.
That is your name for now and forever. So.
Thank
you for watching last week's podcast. Yeah, we're going to save it for next week because, like I said, I can't read until I get to the end of the sentence, and then I know what the actual question is.
Hard to know.
Yeah. This one I read as I was talking. Multifaceted, multi-talented.
You did
Chibi asked,
Whoa.
I haven't asked a question in a while.
Welcome.
And I'm kind of curious if this hasn't been asked. If y'all were to pick one game to speed run, which game would it be and why?
Ooh, deep question. There
is a game we have speed run already, Sean, together.
Oh,
that you were better at than me. Yeah.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah, pretty good. I like surprising you, honestly. I like that you think very little of me, and then every once in a while I can just go like slightly above, and you're like, oh, look at this guy.
I may have been mad. I may have been peed off.
Yeah, I like that you think little of me.
But yeah, Sean and I already did this. Sean, Seth, and myself.
Yeah.
We sped run through Exit 8. Sean won most of the time. Seth won a few times, and I won maybe twice.
Yeah.
that was fun.
Well, it's good because I mean, when if you really want to break this down, like that's a quick game. Like even if you're playing slowly, like it's not a lengthy game. But when you get into some of those like crazy speed runs, like when people play through like Mario 64s, like they do it so quickly, but they've got to cover so much ground, and you've got to be perfect the whole time. So you're just like, if you're choosing a game to speed run, like you gotta love that game, really. Because you'd be doing it over and over and over again. And it's, you know, maybe 30 minutes at a time, or I don't know, just so much. So in closing, I'm not actually like, I'm not like screaming for a game to speed run, because I think like actual speed running sounds awful. But NES World Champions is speed running, and I like that too. So I need it broken down into tiny little chunks.
Would you not like speedrun Neon White or something?
I mean, and then again, like probably not the whole game, but like level by level, I'm there. So maybe there's like a gap that I need to kind of leap across, but it's not like I don't have that in me at all. But because there's Neon White, World Championships, like those are all good examples of this, or Exit 8. But I don't know if I don't want to do like a speed run in the traditional sense. I don't want to like get to Ganon as quickly as possible in really any Zelda game, like ever.
See how long it takes you to touch grass in every Zelda game. I think
exactly.
That's another one that Andros has done.
Yeah, seriously.
Clips through the cave, touches grass. I win.
Yeah. It's the like the for real speed runs. No thanks. That's too much. It's enough for me to just play it normally.
Yeah, and I can relate to that because I can only think of 3 or 4 games that I want to or have done my version of a speed run. Animal Crossing, of course, because like I speed run to the end to actually play what I want to do in the game. Yeah. So I've done that at least 13 times. And then one that it was kind of a trophy that I've done. It's beat the game under an hour.
Yeah.
And then under 30 minutes. I haven't done 30 minutes yet, but Superliminal is another one that I've speed run through to the end and got that hour trophy, but I haven't done the 30 minutes. So maybe in a future stream I'll do that because I know that game front and back and I've played it so many times through. It's one of those like I don't get tired of it even though I'm doing the same stuff. And then one that Yawn32 put in chat that is something that I will be doing soon, and I'm kind of surprised that I'm even doing it, is a no deaths run of the first Little Nightmares game.
Nice.
It's not necessarily a speed run, but it is that whole like you have to do it perfectly because as soon as one of those grubby fat people like grab you and eat you, it's over with. You start over from the beginning.
Permadeath.
Yeah.
Yeah, dang.
Yeah.
That's like, is that
that's
fun?
in my future.
Okay, enjoy that.
It's a weird funness. Like it is very rageful.
Yeah.
But
if you're almost at the end.
I don't, but it's not like that. I've played the game all the way through, so I know what to expect. Right. And so the scariness of the game as to why I didn't want to play it in the first place, because like I thought it was really scary, and I'm like, oh no, I'm too scared, I can't do it. And I make it to the end. In fact, the boss is probably the easiest part of the entire game to me. Yeah. That is like the easiest part of the game. Like the last 30 minutes was super easy for me in comparison to everything that came before it. There's maybe like 3 or 4 points in the game that I struggle with.
I'm kind of good with that though. Like just make the end easy. Like you're there, you made it.
Yeah. I wasn't upset by it. But I've done that now, and now I just keep going back and like trying to get through those more difficult bits and like know my path. So I feel like I'm in the speedrun mindset of like this is the perfect path to go so I don't get caught or don't lose or whatever. Right. So I've done training sessions in my own Discord, Sean.
You're an incredible gamer.
To prepare.
Yeah.
JB does not have faith in me. Let me reiterate, JB has no faith. He says, I don't know if you're a gamer enough. That's what he said to me.
He did not say that. He's a sweet boy.
I don't know. Maybe
JB
in this
shows up in your Discord, I guess.
Maybe in the Carpool gaming community, he's more.
What did you do to him?
PG. I did nothing. I did nothing but shout out his name and say follow him on Spotify.
You did do that. You do that.
This is the thanks I get.
Come on, man. Gee whiz.
He's probably listening and like, I didn't mean it like that.
I do love watching speed runs, though. I will say that. I wish I was better at it. I wish I had the more of the patience for it. But like when somebody shows me how quickly they can race through like Mega Man, that is awesome. I love that stuff.
And it just doesn't make sense how they do it. But it's because they really enjoy it. And so I get it with some games, like you said. But then others, I'm like, I'm just, no. I'm done with it. As soon as I beat it, I'm done.
Yep. Yeah, you can see some of like the replays from the fastest speedrun efforts in World Championships, the NES edition thing. And like people are jumping backwards with Mario. They're doing all this crazy stuff to get their S rank finishes. It's really cool. I don't have the talent. So appreciate you, but can't do it.
And it also has to be a very specific type of game.
Yeah.
Because like there's another game I play called Little Misfortune, which I've played probably 10 plus times through. But that's a lot of dialogue, like the narrate, like it's voice acted, so it's a lot of dialogue that's being read to you, which is nice. And you could speed run that, but like that isn't as fun. Like that's the whole point of that is to get different endings in the story.
Right.
And you're making different choices versus something like Little Nightmares, you're just running. There's nothing to read.
Yeah. That reminds me on Cat Quest, there's like these 3 different like books that you can find and you have to choose your own adventure so that the end of it is very romantic. And I was playing with Lincoln one time. This is so bad. He'd hate if you ever like listen to this. He couldn't get to the romantic ending. So because he's just like choosing one or the other. He doesn't understand that that's actually even the point. And so we would play through these choose your own adventures. And that was the reading part. You had to do a lot of reading, which Lincoln liked to do. He loves reading, but it was kind of funny. Yeah,
it's opposite of.
I read. He was talking about that on. He joined us on the stream actually.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing I was gonna.
With
That's
his
the
anime
whole.
hair.
That was the whole reason I was gonna watch y'all's version reacting to the direct was so I could see Lincoln in his wild hair.
Yeah, we might have to buzz that down. Take it easy.
Buzz it down. He went to
it'll grow back.
Was it a lake or a?
Yeah, it was like a lazy river kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then he went right to bed. That cute little guy. Aw, love that guy.
Let me say from experience that I'm experiencing right now and will for the next 6 months.
The short hair.
The growing back method is very much a struggle. Like I'm to the point now. I have a part back in my hair because my hair is long.
Yeah.
It's like touching the very top of my ears. This is the top of my head. It's like my hair is growing. It'll get there. I have to trim the back and I have to trim my bangs. That's the only thing I'm doing. I'm not going to a salon anymore because they cut it. Yeah.
That's nice.
I had to get proper scissors though, Sean, not the kitchen shears.
Just the kitchen scissors, yeah.
Yeah. Not the squiggly,
And not the ones
children
for like jeans.
fiskers.
Not like for fabric. You need actual.
No. Yeah. Fabric scissors would actually do pretty decent.
They're pretty heavy duty.
They're pretty sharp. They're pretty sharp. Yeah. But you can't just buy any scissors. You gotta get proper hair cutting scissors.
Yep.
And I bought the second pair that I got was from Walgreens. So if you want my hair cutting scissors review, go to Walgreens. Don't go to Walmart. The Walmart ones after one use,
what is
dull.
Happening?
Completely dull. Do not work.
This show. So if I wish I was recording in my car tonight, that would have been good. If it's just the two of us, we could have done a car show again.
We could have.
Yep.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Didn't do it.
Yeah.
Well,
now I'm reading through the rest of these. Well, thank you. I'm reading through the rest of these questions. Some of them are directed towards Seth and Amanda, so I think a lot of these, pretty much the rest, must be saved for next week because I don't even know what Star Tropics is. Clayton Dwyer? What are you talking about?
Oh, dang. Yeah, we need Seth for that one. Seth will save
like,
us.
Some of this stuff, I'm like, I don't know. I mean, y'all are very intelligent. You play way more games than Sean and I. We just play the same types of stuff, and so we need that. We need those obscure game lore, and so we need Seth here. And then Amanda talking about beating Celeste is one of the questions. Right. So I think we're going to save the rest of these, but I do want to at least highlight some more Nintendo Direct games.
Let's do it.
And one that I am probably going to buy in the next
Oh,
day or two because it's only $8, Sean, on Nintendo Switch, is Pico Park 2.
was that a shot for me? Look
What
at
do you mean?
you.
What do you mean?
You're like, it's only $8, Sean. That's it.
Meaning it's not a lot of money.
Yeah.
Meaning everyone should buy it because you get to play with your online friends, which is fun. It's not
Yeah.
just couch co-op. You get to play online with, I think, up to 8 people.
8 people.
Yep. And you have to at least play with one other person. I think you can, Yawn32 has it already. And so he can concur that you have to play with at least one other person. So you can play online with just randoms. And it's probably going to be even more fun with the community. So I think it would be a fun little community, I don't know, side quest game. Because, like, there's no lore here. There's nothing you need to remember. You just have fun, hopefully working well with your friends.
Oh, yeah, that'll be fine.
Will friendships remain after we play? I don't know, Sean. We shall see.
Oh, the true test. I have to say, I'm glad you're highlighting this game because, like, it looks so plain, right?
Yeah.
Like, the art style is as basic as it can possibly get. Like, if you haven't seen this game and you're hearing me describe it as basic, like, more basic, even way more basic than even I could possibly describe. And so, like, there is a lot of games that lean into this, like, kind of basic art style and, like, this retro kind of feel. So I get a little turned off by that. Oddly enough, quickly, Shovel Knight showed up right after this on the Direct, and I remember thinking the exact same thing when Shovel Knight came out. So that's just to say that when I think this, I'm usually completely wrong because Shovel Knight's one of the greatest games of all time. So I'm glad you're highlighting it because you're speaking it into life a little bit more than me just looking at it going, this looks kind of not good.
Yeah.
But the scenarios it was just running through in this Direct that we were watching, like, it looks really fun, especially when you get a bunch of players going around.
Yeah, it's from what Jan mentioned, especially when you get up to that max count of players, like, it just looks like complete chaos. But you have to work together to get through it. You get mad at your friends as they get mad at you game, yeah. But I don't know. I feel like I'm in this space right now, and I think Concord kind of did a little bit for me as well, that I just want to play more games with my friends.
Play with friends.
That don't have anything I have to remember. There's no lore that I don't have to remember where I was at the next time I pick it up. Like, it's these other, like, I call them side quest games that I can just play with anyone whenever someone's free or whatever. Like, if I'm online on PlayStation and I have it set up on Concord, if you see me on there, you can automatically join me if I'm in the menus. I have it turned on that, so if you're my PlayStation friend and you see me on there, you can just automatically join. And so the other night I was unboxing my Concord controller, but I had it the game open, and Riley just starts talking to me in the headset. I'm like, hang on a minute, I'm unboxing my thing. And so, like, I have these headphones on and I'm talking with him as I'm unboxing my controller, like, all the way back here, even though the game is, like, all the way up there. And, like, it's just fun to have fun with your friends.
Yes.
And so, and something as simple as, even though it looks so basic and very generic looking, you can play up to, like, 8 with, like, 7 other people on Pico Park.
Yeah. And it makes it accessible as well when it's that simple. Like, and then anybody can really play. It's
cross play, so you don't have to have it on Switch. You can play it on Steam. I don't know where other platforms it's on. I'm pretty sure it's on many other things. Ribo,
do you have this? Do we?
Ribo might get it. We'll see.
We have Tropico that shows up in the library, but
I don't know what that is. Pico
Cool.
Park 2. It's only $8. But that was one.
Maybe I'd break the streak with Pico Park 2.
Oh my God, don't make it be
Months
Pico
of no
Park
buying
2.
Games. Yeah, that'll do it.
It's only on Switch until September 12th. Thank you, Bowser. I will have to buy that ASAP then.
Wait, they stopped selling it on September 12th?
I don't know. It said it was I believe they might have mentioned during the showcase was that it was a
timed console exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so okay. It shows up everywhere else after that.
Yeah.
If Seth were here, he would be talking about this pizza game.
Pizza Tower.
But he's not, and I ain't going to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm not either. But what I am going to talk about, which is something that people will not expect from me, I'm getting back into fitness, Sean Capri.
Oh.
I'm getting back into my fitness game. I did a 30-minute yoga session last night because it was raining. So I'm hyped about this Fitness Boxing 3 game that's coming to Switch. I might get it. I used to take an actual like boxing MMA class.
I could see it.
Several years ago. I liked flipping people. That was fun.
Yeah.
I still have my boxing gloves. I don't remember how to do the wraps, but it wouldn't probably take me very long to figure it out. What if I wore like the actual
wrap it around?
What if I wore my actual gloves that I still have with the Joy-Cons to play this?
Yeah, do it. Even like they do for the commercials. There's always somebody like overly dressed, over prepared for it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So I think I might get this.
Nice. I encourage it. Heck yeah. You can do sit-fit boxing.
You could.
And they've got a great soundtrack. It looks like you got Fall Out Boy up in here. You got Rick James.
Got Ghostbusters.
Nice. A little Coldplay, apparently.
Of course, you got Aha, Take On Me, of course.
They did this so quickly. I wasn't able to pause it when we first streamed it. So here it is. We get to break this down a little bit.
Coldplay song, The Monkees, Kiss. Yep. Wow. There's
Madonna.
a list. Material Girl.
That is a wild soundtrack to highlight. They're like, wait a second. I know we've only got you for a couple seconds with this game, but let us spend at least a few moments telling you about this soundtrack.
Yeah. So I don't know if I'll be able to actually stream the game because of the soundtrack, unless I do it in silence. But I'm going to do it for a possible alternative fitness idea because I don't want to join a gym just yet. I don't want to, get too far ahead of my fitness game because as soon as I have a feeling if I join a gym now, Sean, that I won't stay on course of continuously going. I need to get in the habit first before I join a gym because, that costs money.
Too much money. So
I'll buy 1 month of a gym membership on Fitness Boxing 3 and hope for the best.
Nice. I hope you like it. December 5th is when this game comes out.
Yeah, I have to wait till December. That's the other thing. So maybe I'll build up some core muscles again. I do feel like after just one yoga session, I feel stronger in my core. It's a weird feeling.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Any other games you want to highlight from? There's a lot.
There are a lot.
Indie World Partner Direct.
Okay. One more.
Okay.
One more.
You can do more than one more.
Wobbly Life.
What?
Wobbly Life, Sean.
I don't remember this one.
They showed it during the Indie World part. It was one of the ones at the start because they did the Indie World first and then they did the Nintendo Direct after.
Oh my gosh.
It looks so silly and I'm here for it.
Game.
It is. Like they are just little wobbly.
Oh no.
You get a job, you buy a house, like you complete it. Like there's so much to do. You get to dressing up a character in silly outfits. This is what Fall Guys does to me. Like just any type of like basic looking, round character thing that you get to put cute hats on it. Give it to me. So yeah,
you are doing an excellent job selling me on this game because I was arms crossed. No, thank you. What are you talking about? 3.5 seconds ago.
I'm playing Wobbly Life. I'm getting it in December. Dang. Be there.
How did you do the hashtag influencer, man? Holy cow.
It just looks so silly. I want more silly games like this. So that's why Pico Park looks interesting. Wobbly Life. Like, give it to me. There's a cow on a couch, Sean.
You should have been on the stream watching this.
I know. If it wasn't in the morning when I was at work, I would have been there.
Yeah.
Like you've got Tears of the Kingdom, like freaking going through a cave, Sean, finding secrets. You're racing. You got to go to the bank to buy a house. There's stealth.
All over this. There's stealth.
There is. Find a friend. You could play online.
Yeah, I've seen the bullet points. Up in the corner.
Can be in a hot air balloon, Sean.
Crap, that is so funny. I was like, okay, so I'm glad you hyped this up, and I don't want to take that away from anybody. I just want to people need to know where my mind was truly at, and it's a harsh reality I'm about to lay on you. Okay, so we're streaming this thing, right? We're watching this. It's early in the morning, and this pops up, this Wobbly Life, whatever, and it's like, the whole time I'm thinking, if I made a game, this is probably all I could conjure up. Like, I was just like, how is this on a Nintendo Direct? It looks so dumb. And then you come along and go, there's stealth and you're swinging from a thing and you put silly hats on cute little round characters. And I'm like, I've missed the entire point to this. That is it. Sounds way better than what I was seeing.
It's no seriousness. It's all silliness, and I want more silliness. Games don't have to be so serious all the time. Pico Park 2, right. Wobbly Life, even bringing the My Sims stuff to Switch is not even that serious of a thing, and I'm here for it.
I just want the record to show that I have 180'd on that game. And that's a hard one. I was like, my mind was made up. That looks stupid. I can't believe this is here. What are we doing? Like, this is early. Move on to the next one. Get to the plot. All the worst things I could think. And then you come around and maybe that does. Maybe I missed it. And then what's right after it? Pico Park. That's what was after it on the Direct. And I was like, what is it? You spend $14 to make games and it goes on to Nintendo Direct? Like, what is happening here? And so I wasn't having it. But I'm having it now. And I will have it. They look good.
Maybe Disney will learn.
Yeah, come on, Disney. Less. Do less.
Why can't I put Mickey in several hats? Like, maybe you would sell it to me more, you know?
Mickey only needs one hat, of course. The Fantasia hat.
You know what? That was the other thing. Is it supposed to be related to Fantasia, the movie?
Yeah. Is it?
Because the very beginning, when you play the demo, like the story is like the wizard, he's making this, he has this map on a table, Sean, you would love it. He has a map of a world on this table here, and he's got his brush of paint, and then he has thinner. And so he is adding things with the paint, and he's removing things with the thinner, which is basically the powers you have, and it doesn't take a rocket scientist to learn that. And so he does that, and then he yawns, he goes to bed, and then Mickey comes through this magic mirror, sees all of this, and then, I'm just giving you the whole beginning of this demo. You don't even have to play it, just listen to this. And so he goes in and destroys everything on the table, because of course he does, because he's Mickey, and he goes, woohoo, whatever. I'm Mickey. He just does whatever the hell he wants, and then he realizes he messed up, and so he goes back through the mirror, because whoopsie daisy, he just messed up this entire world that he shouldn't have been touching in the first place. He's like a toddler, like, Mickey, learn a frickin' thing. And then he goes back in the mirror, goes back to sleep for several months, Sean. The calendar next to him is like changing months, like 6 months go by. And then the wizard found out that Mickey was doing it all along. And then Mickey ends up being sucked into this world that the wizard created. And then Mickey's got to, solve it or figure it out. And that's it. That's the whole demo.
I love that so much. I'm like crying. This is an idea we need to have on this channel. This is the new shorts. Look, we need like a series of like 5 to 10 games that each of the hosts describes in the most demeaning way possible.
Yeah.
Like, it could be a totally fine game, but just like, here are the plot points and why this is stupid. Yeah. And just describe it like that. It's a perfect YouTube short. It's a perfect TikTok. That'd be great. Yeah. Okay, so we'll just take what you just did and we'll put some gameplay over it. Throw it up on YouTube. Billion views.
Oh, and I just remember why I was even talking about it in the first place. It's the same wizard for Fantasia.
Right.
And instead of Mickey cleaning, taking his powers cleaning, he gets sucked into a world and has to use paint and paint thinner or whatever the F.
Nobody likes paint thinner. Thanks.
No.
You wash your hands and still smells.
Don't drink decaf, because, that's what.
Because it's paint thinner?
Yeah, paint thinner.
That's how they get the caffeine out of the coffee beans?
Probably.
Yeah.
I learned it from Mickey, so.
Cool. Cool story, bro.
I have way more games to talk about, Sean, but...
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, an hour and a half in.
Okay, well then don't. Stop.
Are we tired of my voice? Well, I didn't know if I should mention everything or if I should save some of it for next week.
We can save it.
Yeah, but I want to mention one more.
Go.
Because it is about damn time.
Oh.
For the Patrick Star.
Knew it. I knew it.
To have his own frickin' game. I would prefer Squidward, but I will be okay with Patrick Star having his moment in time. Give him a platform. Finally, forget the Sponge is overrated, okay? We've had enough of that man, that Sponge, enough of his tube sock self. We want the star, literally the star of the show, Patrick Star. We want him.
Star.
I want him. And he's now
you can have him.
In a game that Outright Games is putting out there. And I did not even think that they were putting it out. I literally saw this trailer, was like, oh my God, Patrick Star is having his moment. I'm so excited. And then at the very end, it shows that it was published by Outright Games. And I was like, oh, I could literally just get the game from them. I didn't even know that this was something they were working on.
You're what is it called? You're an Outright Games ambassador or whatever?
Yes, an ambassador. So like as soon as I saw this, I was in the Outright Games Discord. I was like, oh my God, finally.
The Patrick Star game.
Yes. Perfect
title. I love the title.
Perfect.
Perfect title.
Say less. The Patrick Star. I'm so ready. I'm so ready for it.
It makes me so happy that I knew that was the game you were going to. Of all the games, I'm like, I gotcha. I might not remember everything you say. I might not remember everything Seth says. You might need to remind me a few times, but I know my friends. Yeah. I know you. That's awesome. Nice. Patrick, the Patrick Star game for the Lockliff.
I'm hyped.
Perfect.
The Sponge has had his moan. I'm ready for others.
Yeah.
I mean, they even had so much as, you know, those plug and play Joy-Con things into the TV, and it's got games associated with it. They had the one where it's SpongeBob's head and like the Joy-Con was his nose.
I mean, it makes sense.
It makes sense, but like, you did all of that, made that monstrosity, and haven't given Patrick Star or even Squidward or hell, I'll take Gary. Their own game. Yeah.
Which one? I don't even know Gary. I never watched SpongeBob. No.
His
Gary's
pet.
A great name.
He just meows. He goes meow.
Shout out to Gary. Why does he's a snail?
I know, but he sounds like a cat.
Oh,
it's fun.
Makes sense.
Goofy. It's silly.
I like it. Yeah. Who am I to question it? I'll take it.
My sister and I talk in SpongeBob quotes, so like I've seen the very first 100 episodes because I have them on physical.
I should watch it. I should watch it with the kids.
It'd be funny.
I haven't really gotten into it. I think I would like it. We didn't have Nickelodeon growing up.
Why is that, Sean?
We didn't really have a lot of money growing up.
Oh.
We barely had cable.
I was thinking like because it was you were too old.
Yeah. Back in my day, we had 4 channels. Yeah, no, we just got the basic cable, whatever.
Yes.
So thanks for bringing that up.
Oh well, and Super Nintendo, the Krabby Patty is coming to Wendy's this fall.
There it is, the Krabby Patty. That's awesome. And Wendy's. I mean, we talk a lot about McDonald's around here, but I like the Wendy's.
I used to like rave about the Wendy's chicken nuggets. And they used to be my favorite chicken nugget.
What happened?
McDonald's beat them out.
Oh, okay.
Now, I will say McDonald's chicken nuggets, here's my short review.
Okay.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. McDonald's chicken nuggets are more alien-like they come from an other world, like they're not really chicken, you know?
Yeah, chicken.
Whereas Wendy's chicken nuggets are more authentic. They seem like actual chicken, and they're a little bit juicier. Like they are technically better. But like when I go to fast food, like my mindset is I want to ruin my insides.
Sure.
So I go to McDonald's for the 10-piece nugs and honey mustard. You know.
Honey mustard isn't even fair. It's so good.
It's
so delicious. It's perfect. It's
delicious.
The perfect dip. It is. Look, we're agreeing way too much here at the end here. This isn't okay. People are going to be so confused. Like, what is happening? Like, we're getting along. What the hell?
I know. The eye rolls, there was only twice tonight. What's happening here?
I didn't even notice them.
It was when you were talking about buying the other Cat Quest games. Anyways.
Oh, yeah. You remember your
of
own
course.
eye roll moments.
Every time.
Of course, yeah.
Ask me tomorrow, I'll still remember.
That's hilarious. Oh my god. There was a ton of games, and actually I'm more positive now, having talked to you about it, than I was, I think, at the end of the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird how that happens. What the heck?
Yeah, I'll save all my serious, more like what makes sense of a Lockleth response to games next week.
Fair.
But it's just Sean and
I'll
I.
talk about
just
games
silliness.
next time too. I'll bring up some of my games I'm excited
You
about.
could still.
No, I'll save it. I'll save it. It's good. I loved it. Look, it was way better me listening to you talk about this stuff. This was awesome. I loved it. And we like different games too. I don't think there would have been a single one where I was like, I'm going to talk to you about Wobbly. Like that was not going to. You weren't going to hear that from me. That's for sure.
That didn't even sound like an authentic question, like statement. I'm going to talk about Wobbly.
Oh, I'm going to talk about this. Can't wait to hype up Pico Park 2 because that looked inspired. That's what I would have said. But now I am. Looks cool. Okay.
Well, I showed my physical earlier, Sean.
Oh, yeah. So no more physical.
I'll show it again. My
Good
Sims
physical.
Kingdom.
Yep. I don't think I have a physical to share with you. No, that's okay. I mean, just here, all the stuff behind me. My physical,
literally everything.
my shelf. Yeah.
Same.
Oh, I wanted to tell you, I was watching, for whatever reason, I was perusing the Carpool YouTube channel, and your episode of We the Gamercast popped up. Like, I think like one of the first ones, and like you had like Gengar and like two other things behind you, and that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has grown. It's
remarkable.
When I see like a clip or like a screenshot of like earlier times, even before this house, like there was nothing behind me before we lived here. So
yeah, this whole content creation thing, it changes you.
You can't even see the actual shelf that is like taller, that is just full of stuff.
You're living your best life.
I mean, it's built in what do you call it? Soundproofing. So
oh yeah, oh definitely.
By having all those there, yeah.
Hey,
and
nice.
I add little cheeky ones every now and again. Like that's Dobby from Harry Potter as a Squishmallow.
So cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when you're done podcasting, you just climb up on that, and that's your bed.
Yeah, I mean, me and Dobby are the same size. He's just further away from me. Mm-hmm.
Hey, just a tiny little thing. Mm-hmm. Nice.
100%.
Okay, well, good physical, nice Squishmallow collection, etc.
Sean, you know who else we must mention? And I love that I get to do this yet again.
Oh, yeah.
I get to read all of our lovely patrons' names in whatever way I feel like saying it in that moment, because that's just how I do things here. But we do like to thank our patrons here, Sean.
We do.
We do. Starting with the ultimate producers, Jonathan Brown, at https://linktr.ee, aka Linktree, /pme.jib, where you can go there to his Linktree page. Cwagmire, aka Quaggy, who reminds you that the best babes are, in fact, the Xenobabes. And then our platinum producers, CowboyDangerD, Peje, EP, Smokin Joe.
That was so cute.
Smokin Joe, the captain, and Tim Paullin. And then our gold members, Adam K, Anna, Awesome Dave 1337, BobLoblaw, Brad Moore, Brian Reese's PCs, Cecily Carrozza, Dan and Luma, Dannohh, Drellesh, Emily O'Kelly.
I almost missed it. That was great. Dan.
Hoppel, Jan 32, Kia Savoy. Savoy, that sounds familiar. Liger Woods 330, the old Mr. Frump. That Frump. Patrice Millette, Shane Erickson, Tech Mike, the Yiggy Collector, as I'm saying it now, and Tim Ulf. Gotta thank all of our lovely patrons who support us every week. And why, I don't know, Sean, but they do. We appreciate them so much.
Why do they support us? Yeah. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. It's impossible
to know. It's very strange. Yeah.
Yeah, can't goog that. No.
Oh. Well, we'll give them a really cool story. I think tomorrow I'll be able to do it. And by the time a lot of people are listening to this, it will be out. The news will be out. But the support on Patreon goes further than you guys could ever possibly imagine. We're about to do something we've never, ever, ever done before. It's so cool. So thank you guys for doing that. Yeah, I'll tell you more. I'll spill the beans of my own embargo, and we cannot have that here. Absolutely not.
Not yet, Sean.
My own rules that I made.
Yeah, that you self-embargoed. Yeah, don't do it.
Of course, that would be the greatest sin. Yes. Thank you to everybody. Every single one, all equally, wanted to say thank you. Yeah.
Sean, you know what else is the greatest sin?
What is?
Is if people don't follow you.
Glutton?
So let them know where they can.
You can find me if you go onto an internet browser of your choosing. Go to the address bar at the top. Type in http:// Twitter.com/Sean Capri, SEANCAPRI. Sean like Connery, Capri like the pants. Hit the follow button. Send me a message. Try to send me a DM. I'm honestly not sure if that will work or not, but you could try. Maybe I will receive it. You can do that there. Join the Discord. I'm also hanging around in there. And follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Carpool Gaming Live, where I will be playing Star Wars Outlaws. And actually, Friday night, we're probably going to play some Call of Duty, that open beta. And maybe I'll play Concord with all y'all. That'd be fun. We also have some cool stuff coming in September for everybody, so stay tuned for that. And my friend code, Lachlan. Did you think that I forgot?
I think you forgot until just now.
SW687902376588, just like Eric Lindros. And just in case you thought we weren't going to get Seth's in there, follow Seth so you can see what he's playing. And that's the only functionality allowed on Nintendo Switch Online. Add Seth as a friend, SW4112 8061 3454, just like Eric Lindros. We love you, Seth. We miss you. We love you, Amanda. We miss you. That is it for me, Lachlan.
Sean
I don't miss you. You're right here.
Sean loves everyone equally.
Equally
of
the
course.
same.
Yes. You can also follow Seth on Twitter and YouTube. Well, on Twitter at $2 Hero, on YouTube at the All In Podcast, where there are new stuff happening over there, possibly now and in the future for All In. So go follow and subscribe, as I like to say, to their channel. And then Amanda, go to Miles of Amanda on Twitter. Or you can go Miles_of_Amanda over on twitch.tv. And she also has a YouTube where she puts all of her Twitch VODs over there. So go follow all the things. Go subscribe away.
Yeah.
You know. I would rather you subscribe in that way than play Epic Mickey. But if you want to find me, you can find me on YouTube at Locklith, on Twitter at LocklithTWT, or, even though this is a Nintendo podcast, add me on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Locklith, you know. We've got a Concord playlist feed in the Carpool Gaming Discord. I've got my actual link where you can add me on PlayStation if you want to play Concord with us. We play at least every other night, if not every night. Sometimes there's always someone playing. There's always somebody playing that Concord game. So have fun with us. It's all community based. But thank y'all for hanging out with us for tonight's episode of the Nintendo Drive. Bump that like button if you haven't already. And fuel this carpool in the comments below with your favorite game from the Direct. Whether it be silly, whether it be something you were super excited to see and weren't expecting, let us know. I want all the positivity coming from it. You know, I know Epic Mickey aside, I want to see the positive.
Epic Mickey. I was going to say, tell us why you were most excited.
Yeah.
Or Disney Epic Mickey :
If you're excited for it, I'm sorry. That's just not for me. And join us in the Discord because we have fun there. And that's where all of our questions come from every week.
Yeah. We're not doing it on Twitter no more. Only Discord.
No. They kicked us out. We're too awesome.
That's not what happened. Okay, bye!
Thanks so much for tuning in to this week's episode of the Nintendo Drive. Now, before you drive off, be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and follow us at Carpool Gaming on socials. Don't forget to check out our awesome Nintendo Drive merch on carpoolgaming.com And you can also support the show on Patreon at patreon.com/carpoolgaming, where you'll unlock all sorts of exclusive content like the Nintendo Drive Post Show. Links to everything are in the description. See you next week!